All right, y'all, here we are. We're back messing around here. I wanted to show you how I came up with what I got going. First, I put, after I got them fit, these stubs, I put the whole bumper assembly on that flat table over there, and then measured to make sure they were the same length, and they're within a whisker. One of them's a little bit longer, but we're gonna run this thing through a hole saw on the band or on the drill press. So yeah, it could be a bandsaw, I guess. You know, we could probably do something that way. Anyways, it's gonna rattle and roll. We're gonna have to clean it up a little bit. So if one side's a hair longer than the other, you're really never gonna notice. So we got it up here. We got it off center evenly, right? And then lined it up, and then we used a straight edge to mock up this edge here, right? First, just putting it up the inside edge here on either side, and then just kind of eyeballing things, and then moved it up on top, and so we got us a couple lines marked on here, right? And we come over here, and we got the I don't know what you call it. It's got a specific name for it, machinist vise or something, whatever. So we loosen her up. That thing hasn't moved like that in 1,000 years. It's been a long time. So what we did is ended up getting it on an angle that looks relatively close to what we got going on, right? And then cranked it all down, and we'll go ahead and put the bolts in the bed here, and then we'll go ahead and get this thing sitting on there, and we'll get her all bolted down, right? This end here busted off, so we got to use the center and one of the ends. It'll be good enough. It's just going to be a rough cut, and then we can take the barrel sander, the big 1-inch barrel sander, and tune it in, you know, and we'll get the thing tuned right up. So as you can see, Richie went ahead and, I didn't show you the bottom of this before, but he did. He welded it all up. It was pretty flat here. We were a little concerned about that, but he metal finished it all up. Looks good. We've still got to get this crap off and do a little finishing there, but he finished up where the bumper was attached, and then he brought it back. I went ahead and cut these off. I got to clean these up yet. But what I did is I started tuning that bad boy, because I think we got this bumper from Randy Haluski, Lord rest him. And I think his daughter, this was a Margay, the Margay chassis this came off of is still in the garage over there. And my brother Kenny is going to talk to Amanda about getting that chassis so we can make a little yard cart out of it for my little nephew Braden next door. Him and Brooklyn, his sister, they're 7 and 5. And she'll be 8 this summer, and she's a little tomboy. So we want to get them something. We'll put the Predator engine that we got on something like that, and just get them out to a parking lot and get them used to, you know, stuff flinging up and hitting them in the face, and an engine making noise and stuff like that before we go hog wild and get them a go-kart, because I wanted to get them a kid kart that they could share. But I'm just worried about, we take them out to Lansing and they freak out, you know, the noise and all that right away, we might lose them. So, hey, who knows? They may not be into it anyway, but this cart, I think, might have got wrecked. I mean, I know Amanda or her sister had wrecked a cart, a Margay, in the past. I think at Charlotte, they wrecked a go-kart years ago, but I don't know if this is the one or not, where we got this Porch from, but it was bent up. Everything was not right. So we're going to go ahead and make sure, you know, it's a good usable piece. So there you go. Once I get this thing bolted down, I'll probably do one first, and then I'll bring you back and show you how we do the second one. But that's it. We had mini lathe running again. We had to put the controls back on to get the rest of it turned down. We had to take another about 40 thou in total off those stubs to get them to fit in there. But it's all good. Rock and roll. My toes are starting to get cold, so we got to get through this bit. We'll talk to y'all very shortly.